desde lejos por primera vez. Entonces, sin más preámbulos ni nada, agradecemos y presentamos a Luc Besson. Muchas gracias.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, bye-bye.
See you later.
Okay, you think you can put your phone down because we don't see your face here?
Beautiful.
Oh.
Hi, Umberto Montoya from Universal. First of all, welcome to all of you here in town. We're very happy to see you and have you here. Valerian is an amazing movie. It's an amazing movie, and we all know how long it takes for you to create this world. So the question is for the three of you. What is the most complicated thing of creating a movie of such a big scale from a French director with an actress, which is also a model, and a singer now, for what we can see, and also that both of you guys are gonna, working so good together on the screen. So what is the best and the worst at the same time of having such an amazing responsibility on your shoulders to have this this movie well done?
I think you can, obviously, everyone always asks about how much pressure there is to obviously play such incredible roles from a comic book, which is an amazing French comic. I think for us, just the honour of working with Luc, Luc, for both of us, is one of our all-time favourite directors, to play such incredible roles that he's known his entire life since he was a kid. This is the movie he's wanted to make his entire life. And Luc is the most incredible person to work with because every day he goes to set and he has the biggest smile on his face. He is so excited to be there. And it's infectious. Every single person in that crew on that set, every day for 6 months, is so happy to be there because there's so much love being put into it. To find something challenging while making this movie is difficult because obviously it doesn't feel like work at all. It's incredible.
Hi, welcome to Mexico. I would like to know
I think there's the question was for the three. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I talk a lot.
Yeah, I just thought that Cara said it so well. Of course we're making, this is a big movie, it's an epic movie, but I think Luc made sure no one ever forgot that we were making it because it's a fun movie and it's a joyful thing. So there was he never put pressure on us. Every day was just a celebration. I got to go to set every day and watch Luc's son make his dreams come true. See him make the movie he's wanted to make his entire life, and that's an experience I'll never forget. And the way he treats it, it really is it's just the most fun I've ever had making a film because it's such a fun environment, and because he kind of sets that tone, he takes the pressure out of it.
Yeah, what's a main day got to play superheroes and put on these incredible outfits every day and run around and blue screen and use our imagination. It was like being kids again. What more fun could you want?
The two things were complicated. The first one is the film happened in 24 hours, and it takes 7 years. So there's this thin rope called the arc of the characters, the emotional journey, the pace, the soul, and you have this rope for 7 years, and you're scared every day that you're going to break it, because you need to find, if Valerian is in a scene and you push a door, the next scene sometime 6 months later. If you take 3 kilos between the two scenes, then it's a problem. So you just have to keep this in mind, and it's very complicated. The second point is the freedom. It's something that we don't have so much together because business is important. And we ask you to take this person because she's bankable, this person because for the Spanish audience it will be better. And I fight all my life for this freedom. And the big blue will never be possible without this freedom. The fifth element will never be possible without this freedom. Valerian won't be possible without this freedom. If the film was to a studio, an American studio, we will never make this one. I choose Dane and I choose Cara because they were the best for the part. And that's my proudness. It's to, I feel myself like a painter. The painter has to paint. And that's it. And we're all free to love the paintings or not to love the painting, that's fine, it's okay. But the painter are the artists that we need for our soul and our art.
He's a panther. He's a panther and a painter. One.
Big
Yeah, and I'm more like a chubby lion.
Hi, Dane, Cara. In Alpha, all creatures share their knowledge and their culture, and they accept one another despite their appearances or the race. How this example do you think can help us in the times we're living?
Yeah, well, I think that the message is clear. Alpha is the city of 1,000 planets. It's a place where representatives from every country around the world and every planet around the universe have come together for the greater good of one another to live in peace and harmony. And I think that's one of the things that's also really awesome about the film is it has a more optimistic outlook on the future than most movies that take place in the future. It's a time where people have actually learned to work together, to come together, to love one another, to work with one another for the greater good of one another. And I think it's obvious how we can apply that to today. And I hope 700 years from now, we as human beings have learned that that's how to get along and survive and thrive as a people.
I think the world right now needs a movie like this. It needs hope. We need to remember that at this time, hope and love are what we need to carry on and how we're going to make this world a better place. Through understanding, through working together, by not fighting. We're all human. We all live on one planet. That's not messed up. I think that's the message.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
For Luc, this movie is within cinemas. Is your final cut, or you have to drop out some scenes? And if you consider that this movie is part of the universe that you created in the gift,
Can you repeat the first one? Sorry.
that the length of this movie, the movie we are seeing in cinemas, are your final cut, or you have to drop out some scenes?
There's 2,700 special effects that I have to decide almost 3 years ago. So there's nothing in the garbage. There's no extra long cut or anything. And I don't have a studio also to tell me where to cut the things. So there's the director's cut is this one. It's wonderful. And the second question.
It's part of the universe of film element.
It's a part 20. The fifth element is 23rd century. This one is 28. So it's like if we compare today with the 14th century. So no, for me it's not the same. But it's the same energy, same color, same envy of talking about lots of big causes and in a colorful way and happy way. Yeah, it's I never understand. The past. We know the past. We have to deal with the present. The future is a white page. Why are we putting our fear on this white page? Like most of the big sci-fi, it's always very dark, it's running. The aliens are the villains. They want to kill, they want to eat everyone. Why we don't, let's have some hope. It could be fun, maybe. Let's try to imagine that we can live together.
Good morning, Mariel from Cosmopolitan. My question is for Cara. You are known as a strong supporter of women empowerment. What are the main characteristics that Laureline has to be a successful female role model?
Good, very good question. I think I thank Luc for this every day for actually introducing me to the comics, not only the comics, but also the character of Laureline. This comic was written in the 60s, and Laureline is such an incredible character because she obliterates what it is to be the female stereotype, what it is to be in a men-female work or actual relationship. She's strong, she's intelligent, she doesn't let anyone else tell her what to do, even though she works as an officer of the law. If she doesn't believe in what she's being told to do, then she won't do it. She follows her heart. And she's not afraid to do that. She's not afraid to speak up about what she believes in. I look up to her. Honestly, after I did this part, I aspire to be like her more every day. To say when I don't feel, to speak out against justice, not for myself, but for other people. She's incredible. She also, I got to kick butt as well, which was cool. But yeah, she's incredible.
I like also she's a little old-fashioned.
She's a nun, still. Yeah. She's a fighter of love. She fights with love. Sometimes her fists, but she needs to.
Hi, I'm Tamara from 17 Magazine. And my question is for the three of you. Which is your favorite scene and why?
Such a hard question.
I love watching it's a tough question. I love the opening sequence. I love the sequence when Bowie song's playing and you kind of see Alpha grow and grow and grow and all these cultures coming together. And, the first time I saw that, it really did give me goosebumps because it's such a beautiful idea and it's so amazing to see Alpha being formed and it sets such a wonderful tone for the film. So, it's hard to pick one, but I'll just start at the beginning and say I like the opening sequence.
I think for me, the first time I saw Alpha, that shot when it kind of goes in, it's the shot you see in the trailer, when you see that in the cinema, you kind of understand the magnitude. Because obviously we knew the story and how big it was, but when you really see those effects and you see them come to life, and you see each individual alien species and then they explain, that to me is mind-blowing. I don't know, especially since we've made the film for so long, we saw all the drawings. For us, when we saw it come to life, me and Dave both like, right. It's great.
All of them, I don't know. Honestly, ask me the question in 5 years. I'm in love with everything.
Hi, I'm Daniela. I'm from Fernando Magazine. The question is for Cara. In your role in Laureline, we see a strong woman, but sweet, lovely, that I what for she thinks or feels.
Repeat from Sorry, will you repeat that one time?
¿Podría decírtelo en español? Creo que perdón, ¿está bien? Dice, sí que tu papel de Laureline vemos una mujer fuerte. ¿No se escucha?
We're having some technical difficulties. Give me a second. Oh. Thank you very much. I feel like I'm back in the movie again.
Daniela Flores de la revista Fernanda. En tu papel vimos a Laureline, una mujer muy fuerte, muy aguerrida, que lucha por lo que cree y por lo que siente. ¿Desde dónde crees tú que las mujeres debemos defender lo que pensamos? ¿Desde la resistencia, desde la compasión, en tu caso, en el papel, o ambos?
So when I was talking about Laureline before, when I was talking about Laureline before, just again, her compassion, her heart, how hard she works, how much she believes in the job that she's doing, but how her heart overrides everything. Laureline's strongest weapon is actually her voice. And I think that is a message that all women need to realize. Because I think for women, a lot, it's hard to say things that you need and that you want, because we like to do things for other people so much. We're nurturers, we're the creators of life. But women's strongest weapons are our voices, and the more we use that, especially in the movie, you see Laureline, the greatest thing she does is when she actually, you know, talks, when she persuades Valerian to make a different decision, or I think that's the most important message about that. Again, and I think it's a good message for the world. It's not about fighting with violence, it's about talking, it's about communication, it's about being honest with each other, you know, getting over differences like that instead of kind of going straight to violence.
Hi, Alexandre from Ciudad. Today I have to tell you something. When I first watched you on the screen in performing Valerian, I was shocked because I love your performance. Your performance was really honest, and now you are one of my favorite sci-fi icons. Thank you so much.
That's good.
Now I want to tell you. Now I want to tell you. Now look, your dream came true after a lot of years. You have an amazing universe in your hands. One of the things that I love the most was the relationship between Valerian and Laureline, because the relationship isn't perfect. It's true, but they have mixed feelings. For you three, how was the process of making this relationship while you were filming?
So sweet, by the way.
Yeah, thanks, man.
That's amazing.
We're in shock.
I know, but we're all like,
Thank you so much.
can we hug you?
I love the movie so much.
Oh, thanks, man. Well, you know, Cara's just the most fun person to be around ever. So she would come on the set every day, and I would just light up. And you know, I had such a great time working with her, developing the relationship. You know, it was there on the page, and Cara was just a really fun person to be around and hang out with. So much of this movie for me was about reminding myself about when I was younger, and I played dress up and I played pretend, and how fun it was. You know, this was work, but it was also joyful, and it was about going to work and remembering that joy and rediscovering that and reminding myself why I wanted to do this in the first place.
Jane's such an amazing, easy person to work with. We really just had the best time. I mean, obviously the characters and their relationship, you know, it's hard to force those kind of things. I mean, luckily I've never had to do a movie where I've had to force chemistry with someone. We just got on so well straight away, and we're both very different, but we also had that kind of, we teased each other, and as well, we're both doing a Luc Besson film, so I think every day we're both in it together going, like, is this really happening? Dave, is this really going on? Like, it was just the nicest experience to have and share with a friend.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi guys, welcome to Mexico. This is my question is for Dane. You did Chronicle, you did The Amazing Spider-Man, both movies with special effects, but this film, especially in the big market sequences, is totally different and bigger and amazing. How was to read it on the street? How was the like as an actor, did you imagine that world and more?
Yeah, well, I think my imagination only goes so far. You know, I think Luc Besson's goes so much further. So when I first read the script, it was overwhelming, all the visuals and stuff. You know, it was dense in a way because it was explaining all the worlds and all the aliens and all this and all of that. And I was really blown away by the script, how amazing it was. But the worlds, I couldn't fully realize myself. And I really relied on Luc for that, to show me images, to talk me through it, to let me know everything was going on. I think he probably had to explain the big market sequence about 20 times to me, and I still didn't fully understand it. But then watching the movie and see it come to life, and see him bring it to life in a way that you just kind of get it, even though you're bouncing through dimensions and dimensions and dimensions. It's really unbelievable what it's done, you know? And to see technology catch up to Luc Besson's imagination, I think is one of the most exciting parts of this film. So it was the blue screen and all that. You know, this movie has 100 times more special effects than any movie we've ever done, including Spider-Man. So that was a challenge within itself, but then to go and watch it and see how Luc brought it to life, it was just mind-blowing.
Hey you guys, I'm Michelle from Ciudad de México. My question is for Cara. Which one was your favorite outfit, and what do you think about the fashion in the film?
Why is this pointed to me as a woman? Eh? I'm a joke. It's very hard for me to pick. Actually, I mean, one of the things I've always, and that I know Luc, I mean, I started watching his films when I was a kid. I think it was either The Professional or Fifth Element that I saw first. But he has, I'm not gonna lie, hands down, probably better style than me all day. Just the way his taste, the way he sees aesthetics, it's like, it's through different eyes. Luckily I have people to help me with my style. But in this movie, you know, every single thing, from the style to the props, to the aliens, the outfits, was Luc. So literally through and through, you can thank him for the style of the film, of course. But their favourite outfit, I just don't know. I think practically, probably the first one, because it was this incredible, you couldn't really notice or appreciate the detail as much, but it was this amazing, like, backwards arm cardigan, which I'd never seen before, which was amazing. But obviously to wear the spacesuit was definitely the coolest thing. And like Dave said before, to be able to put on a spacesuit and literally look in the mirror and be like, yeah, I'm badass. That was the best part of the film. And it was comfortable. You could sleep in them, roll around, like it's great.
Good morning. My name is Valerian.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Well, my question is about the girls, and for the person, how did you create the language for them for the movie, and when did you decide to change your physical appearance compared to the comics? Because I read them and they look reddish, and here they're really different.
The first question was about the prose?
Yeah, about the language. How did you create it?
The language. I don't know, I invented it.
Did you...
I just try to find consonants who fit with the appearance. In fact, they're the best people in the universe. They don't know angriness, they don't know power, or fear, and I want them to sound like they are. So usually you take pieces of words that you put in list, and then you try to find out, and then it comes. I don't know, if it doesn't fit, then I change. So Melina was very nice, sounds natural to me. And then the color of her hair in the film, that's the question?
No, the girls in the comics, they were red, but here they are really different.
They were very, in the comic they're almost tribe people, and they look a little too much human.